Hey guys, back with another painting tutorial, this time Northeastern tribes. And these are 3D printed models. I will make sure I have the link in the description. But the first thing, just like all my other videos with miniatures, is I zenithal highlight. So I prime with the matte black and then I zenithal highlight with a bold titanium white with the airbrush. And then the first paint we're going to go with is Army Painter Pallid Bone. Again, more of a speed paint. That's the reason we do this zenithal highlight. And these guys, there's quite a bit of variation with the leather, so each of them is going to be substantially different as far as like different tones. But we went ahead with the Army Painter Hardened leather this time. I'm going to hit his moccasins on his feet again just to get some more variation. And then I like hardened leather for the rifle, the stocks. It looks really good. Next, Army Painter Magic Blue. And we're gonna hit most of his clothing portion here. I'm gonna actually do blue, and then I'm gonna go to Army Painter Blood Red just to have a nice pop color right next to it. I think it looks really nice together. You can see this goes pretty quick. The only thing is each of them are, like I said, substantially different, so you'll just sort of have to figure out which route you want to go, if you want to use greens, other types of colors. So there you are. It's looking pretty good so far. Stick with the blood red, and I went ahead and did the tie portions on his pants there. Next, we're going to go back to Pallid Bone. And we're gonna get his necklace. It looks like there's some I think it's teeth or some type of claws or something, so makes sense to use Pallid Bone for that. Now we're gonna go to Army Painter Holy White. We're going to highlight the feathers. I use this for all the feathers on all the natives that I have here. Looks pretty good when it's done. Alright, now we're going to go for the skin tone, so we're going to switch to Pro Curl this time with Tan Flesh. Yeah, going to hit all his open skin bits here. And the nice thing with the Pro Curl is you can use it basically straight out of the bottle. I am using it on a wet palette though, so it is thinned out just a little bit due to the wet palette. It's sort of my go-to with most of my base colors. Alright, now we're going to move to Army Painter Crusader Skin. This is a nice combination with that Pro Curl. You're going to throw this on fairly heavy. It's going to pull up in all the recesses and put all the shading exactly where you want it. So it's a pretty, I think, a great combination for doing skin tones. Okay, now to Grim Black by Army Painter. This time we're going to go after all the areas that on the rifle that we're going to eventually hit with metallics. Any type of metallics, usually you want to have a black underneath it. Also, I hit his hair. But that black's pretty important for metallics. Alright, off camera, I apologize, but I wanted to practice a little bit with the war paint. I used the Army Painter Pure Red for that, so you can't really use a speed paint over another speed paint. You can, but it's better to do a base color. And then I used a matte black of your choice. And then as far as the bases go, as you can see, Apple Barrel Umber gives it a nice earthy base coat. Alright, now moving on to metallics, we're going to go to the Army Painter Greedy Gold. Apologize, trying to get the camera to focus. We're going to focus a little bit more with the Greedy Gold than I have on my previous videos on hitting a lot more metallics with it, just to give them some more personalized sort of rifles here. So he goes on fairly quick. Next, Army Painter Gunmetal Air. I like the air because it does flow a little bit smoother than just regular gunmetal. Throw it on the barrel. And pretty much those are the only metallics on these guys. Now if they're holding a hatchet or a knife, obviously you might have to hit those. But again, I do apologize, not focused for you, but okay. Now moving on to our wash, Pro Curl Brown Wash or a brown wash of your choice. Just make sure you protect the model. I use a Army Painter, their matte varnish anti-shine one. Works really well. Let it dry totally, and then you can go to town with the brown wash, and it really pulls them all together. Okay, guys. Well, this is to the final stages of the war band here. As you can see, I had some plants and cleaned up the bases, but man, these guys look to me just awesome. A lot of variation between model to model, and probably my favorite set that I've painted so far. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe, and my goal is to try to put a video out once a week. So again, thanks for tuning in. See you later.